Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to perform the image georeferencing that is different from image rectification. In the image rectification, we have the two layers, master layer and slave layer. But in this task, we have we have one image and labeled coordinates and no any master layer. First, I would like to uh, make you learn how to label the coordinates in degrees, minutes, and seconds. These, as you can see, these coordinates are labeled as decimal degrees. You can use these coordinates also, but we use the degree, minutes, and second, and you can change these coordinates on the Google Earth Pro by clicking on the tool options and clicking on the option degree, minutes, seconds. Apply that. I have applied this because you must learn how to change the coordinates. I have chosen the four corners of the study area. You can see four corners in two parallel coordinates above and two parallel coordinates below, and both are vertical also. You have to align this image according to the north sign. You can see here we have to align this like that. Now we have to choose the decimal degree coordinates. As you know, I have changed the decimal degree. You can see here in the below bar that the coordinates are shown as degree, minute, second. While at the start of this tutorial, we see that these are shown in the decimal. So we replace these coordinates. We can choose both the coordinates because these decimal degrees are little bit difficult. That's why I am going to uh, uh, teach you how to use the coordinates which are difficult to use in the image georeferencing. When you will understand the difficult coordinates, decimal degrees are quite easy. So you will be able to learn the decimal degrees also. You can choose anyone because I want to teach you. I will teach you both like that. I have changed the decimal degree coordinates in this window on the Google Earth Pro so that we can use these coordinates in the georeferencing process. You can see how I am changing these coordinates. This tutorial will be helpful for the big learners of the at beginning level. When you will start to learn the geometry, because to start any project, this is the very basic task. If you do not learn the georeferencing, you cannot complete any of your project. Just third coordinate also. I have here the four coordinates are necessary and three are minimum, four are at the medium level, and seven are the maximum. You have changed the third also. I have taken the two additional coordinates. If we need, if we don't have to perform the four coordinates, we can use three coordinates also. Now you can you can clear the window according to these GCPs. This is a third GCP here that is shown in white color. You can clear the window so that all coordinates, all GCPs, ground control points are visible, and the north compass is aligned toward the northward. And now it is ready to save the image. You can save the image. When you save the image, use the top bar to remove the text, to remove the title and description because it covers your coordinates. That's why I have removed it. You can see if your coordinates is covered under this legend. That's why I removed it. And now you can save this image in our tutorial-2 lab. Study area T2 because this is our second tutorial on the JS lab. Now you can minimize this window and now you must open the arc catalog. In the tutorial 2, you can see the, I'm going to the tutorial 2, we open it because we want to refresh this and save the image. We have to close it so that it could be made refreshable. I reopen the arc catalog because I have saved the image. Arc catalog. I have to open the arc catalog. Arc catalog is being opened. Repeat, our tutorial 2 destination folder was not refreshed. That's why I have closed the catalog and reopening it. If something's happened, you can see the saved images here because it was not shown in the window previously. I was opened it. Now I have made it refresh. You have to right click on left click on properties and perform the same task which I told you in the tutorial, the spatial reference system undefined. This is the very initial and basic and very necessary task. If you do not perform this task, you will not be able to georeference the images. You have to choose geographic and projected. It is according to your requirement of the project, whether you are taking only geographical location or you have to do any uh, project on a high level or based on an analysis. You have to choose the UTM zone 43, and because our study area falls in the UTM zone 43, that's why I have chosen the 43 M zone. If you choose any other country, you have to check the UTM zone on the Google Earth, Google Earth Pro or any Google Earth software. So, and according to that UTM zone, you have to assign the UTM zone according to your study area. Now you have to apply it, and you have to assign the reference system catalog, and now you have to close it. The second task is that you have to open the ArcMap. ArcMap now. ArcMap. When you will open the ArcMap, because you have labeled the coordinates from the Google Earth, you can take these coordinates by using GPS receiver in your and going into your field area of your study area and collect the coordinates from the field of your study area. Either you can take these coordinates from any atlas, or you can take from any other source of any atlas or any other source which you have the authentic coordinates, any GPS maps. So if you have the coordinates, we are performing the new georeferencing lab, new tutorial. That's why I have chosen the new map blank, and I saved. I will save this task in the tutorial 2 and tutorial by name. You can name any tutorial 2 because this is our tutorial 2 of georeferencing. Tutorial 2 of georeferencing. I will add that image which I saved in the tutorial 2. You can go into the destination drive and open this. Now you have to left click on the dot in the tutorial 1. You have to right click on this menu bar and click on georeferencing, and you have to open it. I closed first and I'm going to open. You can see that this image is shown in this georeferencing bar. The image that is shown in this bar will be georeferenced when you assign the coordinates. First, you have to assign the diagonal coordinates to make it perfectly georeferenced. Otherwise, it can make some error if you assign the both top horizontal coordinates. You must assign both. Now we are going to perform the second order polynomial image georeferencing. In the second order polynomial, we need the 4 coordinates. You can perform the first order also. That's why I have taken extra third coordinate. You can see in the green color of add placement mark. You can use 1, 2, 3, these 3 coordinates, and you can use 4. It is also on your choice that on which coordinates you will perform the georeferencing. First, you have to clear this window or these coordinates on the top of the screen. so that you can easily see these coordinates when you entered into the add control points dialog box. We left click on this toolbar, add control points, and we left click first. Keep in mind this point. Left click on this pin of the add placement mark, then right click. You can add input XY and input DMS. Here we have the two options. You can click on this when you want to enter the decimal coordinates, decimal degree coordinates, which we use in the tutorial one. You can use a degree, minute, second. It's also your choice on which coordinate basis you are going to georeference. First of all, I would before performing this task, I would like to tell you what is georeferencing. Georeferencing means relationship of map coordinates or image coordinates and the ground coordinates, because now we have the coordinates on the image, but these are not assigned on the image. This is not georeferenced. These are just labeled on the image. And now I am going to perform the task of georeferencing by assigning these coordinates in ArcGIS software. Now we have to, because we have the degree, minute, second coordinates, so we have to choose this option. Now a dialog box opened which shows the longitude and latitude. So as you can see, these eastern where the E has been shown that these degrees are showing the longitudes. So we have to assign the longitude first. 72 degree and 58 minutes. You have to enter these coordinates very carefully, otherwise georeferencing cannot be performed perfectly. 54.80, 54.80, 33, 33, 41, 41, 22.75. And you have to keep in mind also that you have to choose the quadrant in which your study area falls, because our study area is one sector of Islamabad, and this whole area falls in the northeastern quadrant of Pakistan. As we know, all Pakistan falls in the northeastern quadrant of the global coordinate system. So you have to choose this. Otherwise, your georeferencing will be inverted and will not be performed correctly. Now you have to recheck these coordinates also, so that data coordinates are entered into correctly or not. 22.7, now it's okay. First, when you assign the first coordinate system, the image will be disappeared, so you don't need to worry. You have to just right click on the JPG image and left click on zoom to layer, and image will again assign. You can see the red plus on the GCP1. It means this coordinate has been assigned, and you can see the unit shown in meters in this screen at the bottom right corner. Now you have to assign the diagonal coordinates, so GCP1 and GCP2, so that it should be performed perfectly. You can see this. We have to pan these coordinates to the top so that we can enter the coordinates into the dialog box. You have to again left click on the add control points. Here the pin is not accurately shown because it is hidden under this coordinate. So we have to carefully see the pin and enter the coordinates. Of course, it's very difficult to see. Pin is shown here. So if this coordinate is not so visible, we must choose another coordinate. We must choose another coordinate. We must choose the third coordinate, this one. First we pan the coordinates and clear our window. Clear the coordinates of our window. You can click again, add control point, left, then right, and add these coordinates. These are shown in decimals, so we cannot also use these coordinates. Sorry, we will cancel this point. We have to right click on this point and cancel the points. You can cancel the point. You can go into the view link bar and cancel the point also. Cancel the point also. have to right click on zoom to layer, then right click and cancel the point also. Or you have to choose the pin. We can select another point here. Let's use this point of decimal degrees. You can use this pin here. You can see pin is shown very light here. You can left click, then right click and enter the coordinate 72, 72, 59. So sorry. Coordinates are not clear here. Now it is clear on 44.46. Now you have to right left click and right click. You have to check this box again. 72, 72, 59, 44.06. Now it is clear. 72, 59, 44.06. Now you can see 33 degrees, 40 minutes, 58.99. You can choose the quadrant also. Quadrant, you have to choose the quadrant because this study area falls in the northeastern quadrant. Uh, and our whole country, Pakistan, also falls in the northeastern quadrant of the global coordinate system. That's why we have to choose the quadrant also. Otherwise, georeferencing cannot be performed. Now, image is again disappeared. You don't need to worry. You have to right click and zoom to layer. Image will again appeared. I think our georeferencing of first point is disappeared. We have to assign this coordinate GCP also again because in the view table we have only one coordinate. So we have to take this coordinate again. Don't worry, we have to assign this coordinate again. 72, 72. We have to assign the longitude first. 72, 58, 58, then 54, 54.80. Here the 33 degrees, 41, 41 minutes, and 22.75. We have to assign it again because I deleted the coordinates first. No, that's why I have to assign the. Now the two diagonal coordinates have been assigned to the image. You can see the plus, red plus and red plus. These diagonal coordinates. So we have just assigned the two coordinates. We have to perform the minimum three, assign minimum three coordinates or 4 or 7. Here we have the option of three coordinates and four coordinates. So now we have to assign other four coordinates because in the tutorial one we assigned the three coordinates, and now we are going to perform the second order polynomial georeferencing. We will assign the third coordinate also. First we assign the diagonal coordinates, and now 72. It's a longer process, but uh, this is very necessary to start any project. If you would be able to perform this task, you can do any project very accurately. 72, 59, for 38.43, you have to recheck. Remember that. Recheck for avoiding to conduct any mistake. So you have to recheck. This is very, otherwise your hard work will be lost. 33, 41, 28. This is third coordinate. We assign the third three coordinates. We have to take the coordinates around the borders of your study area. That's why your georeferencing will be performed accurately. Otherwise, if you take randomly, you cannot perform the georeferencing of your image correctly. Your data will be entered wrongly. Left click, then right click. You have to keep in mind. You can add, if you have to enter the decimal degrees, you can choose the top option. As I would like to show again, you have to choose the this option. If you have the decimal degree coordinates, you have the degree minute second, then you have to choose this dialog box. Now you have to assign 72 coordinates, 72, 59, because most 59 and 2.04. You have to choose the quadrant on the first coordinate only, and rest of the coordinates will pick it automatically. The quadrant 33 and 40, 52, 52.84, 52.84, 40 and 33. And since 259, 2.0, it's okay. Now you can see we have assigned the four coordinates of to our image. If you perform the first order, you need to take the 2 points, these two points top, and the third point this one, third this one, and all these 3 points should be at the equal distance, like a triangle. To perform the perfect georeferencing around the border of your study area. If you take randomly points here, here, and any other place randomly, your georeferencing will be performed, but not accurately. So the 4 points have been assigned, and your georeferencing is performed. To save this task, you have to rectify. You have to keep in mind this point. If you do not rectify, your image will not be georeferenced and will not be saved. We have chosen already the tutorial to our destination folder where we are going to save it. If you have any other folder, you can choose your destination folder from this by clicking on this. You can choose your drive and you can choose your destination folder. I have already added, that's why it is shown the tutorial 2 point. You can change the name, or you can accept the default name. You can choose other. I always choose the geo so that I could remember that I have geo reference the image. You can choose any format, but I always choose the TIFF because the TIFF format can be open in any graphic format. Now the destination folder output location is assigned. You have to save it, and now your image that you georeference is perfectly saved, and you can add it again by opening the destination folder. You can see that our destination folder already opened, and you have to click the image and add it. This image is georeference, and your raw image, you must remove this image, and this image is ready for the task to develop any application of your study area. But today's tutorial was about the georeferencing of satellite image. You can see that our georeferencing task has been performed. Hopefully, you have learned how to georeference the image. And in the next tutorial, we will learn to create the shape files to start any project, or to start to create the spatial geodatabase. You must revise the tutorial 1 and tutorial 2 before learning the georeferencing or the spatial database, or creating shape files. Now we are going to end this slides. Thanks for watching. I'll stop.